Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kalagat YouTube channel. After a short break, we are continuing our marriage series. In the part of the marriage series, today's topic is multiple marriages in natal chart. What are the indicators of multiple marriages in natal chart? Today in our panel, we have three panelists: Sudhakar sir Nembaram, Gyaneswar sir Ghardas, and Ravishankar Guruji. So, Sudhakar sir, one of the hot topics in AP politics, and we will see this question in our general question hour in morning session. So, what are the key indicators for the multiple marriages for a need?
Thank you very much, sir. Om Gam Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, welcome to Kalagati channel. So, today's topic is multiple marriages indicators. A very good topic, which is essential for every human being. So, we follow our traditions, what our elders followed. Really, it is a good bondage which can be passed by us. So marriage is a lifetime commitment with the acceptance of parents. They have to follow the marriage compatibility also, whether they are going to be happy in life or not. So they follow the social norms, social rights, rules and regulations. So that is a legal bondage. That is called a legal bondage. So marriage compatibility. So marriage compatibility is a commonly used system that is called Ashtakuta Gunamilan. Through the system, we come to know the points, how many they get, the two horoscopes which can be analyzed by the astrologer, how many points they get out of 36 points. A higher score means higher compatibility. Lower score means lower compatibility. However, the minimum of 18 points are required. If the below 18 points, the couples are not going to be a happy life. So that's all. We may identify it very easily. So, but here, multiple marriages. A person who gets married in his life, so he doesn't want to have another one. It is a proper way. But with the circumstances of in his life, so breakups and misunderstandings, mistrust because of their love and romance. So the first marriage should be failed. When the first marriage fails, yes, he has to get the best partner, life partner in his life. He wants to have the best one, who she is. But how the Vedic astrology calculate and gives some reasons of multiple marriages. So through the Vedic astrology, there are some of the indicators. So second house and second lord, seventh house and seventh lord, eighth house and eighth lord, and ninth house and ninth lord, 11th house and 11th lord. So Lagna also, Lagna and Lagna lord. If the Lagna lord and Lagna is very strong, as he is good at personality, good at character, behavior, attitude, everything is good. So whatever problems will be there in his life, he has to face it very bravely. So second house is very important for the second marriage also, because his speech, and his family members, and his wealth and finance. So it indicates. So that's why how he speaks. Mostly, marriage life depends upon the speech. How can you speak to your wife? How can she speaks to her husband? So that is more important. So some of the persons who are speaking very harshly with with their life partners, so there may be conflicts and fights and mistrust and misunderstandings between the two people. So it can be it can lead to the second marriage. So that's why second house and the second lord is more important, which leads to the second marriage. And from zodiac, natural zodiac sign, seventh house is Libra, so which indicates relationship, balance, love and fairness. So life will be balanced, maintain balance. Such a balance should be maintained by the two couples, not only for one. So responsibility is for two. If they lost their balance, yes, their legal bondage can be damaged totally. And the seventh house and the seventh lord, it shows marriage, life partner, or business partner. So seventh house shows legal bondage, whether he has a legal bondage or not. So it indicates. And the eighth house about his wife's speech, about his life partner's speech, and her wealth, and her family, and a sexual relationship between the two. So eighth house and eighth lord. And the ninth house, ninth lord, our tradition, our teachers, gurus, father. So they follow our tradition or not. They like other religion. Everything should be analyzed from ninth house about their luck and fortune. So it leads to second marriage or third marriage. It indicates a third marriage. And 11th house and 11th lord. So profits, gains, success. What he has designed in his mind, so he is going to achieve it or not. So through the 11th house, we may identify it. And at the same time, 11th house is a third marriage. More than two marriages, 11th house. So these are the indicators. And what about the Jupiter or Venus in the birth chart? Whether the Jupiter is strong or not, whether the Venus is weak or strong. So if the Jupiter and Venus became weak in the birth chart, malefic planets Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn, Mars, and Mercury, they play a vital role. So they lead the people, they lead the husband or wife in a struggled life. They have to face many more problems in their life because of such malefic planets, which placed second, first, second, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 11th houses. So if they occupied these houses, no doubt their first marriage should be failed and go for second marriage because of such struggles which can be happened in their life. There may be ego clashes. And another important thing is the fifth house. So, and after a few years of marriage, if they don't have childbirth, yes, it is also a delicate and sensitive issue in the society, and they have a second thought of getting marriage, another marriage. And some of the people who may not have children, they don't want children at all. Some are eager for children. Some are not able to have children due to various issues. So, if they don't have children in their life, after a few years, he goes for a second marriage. It is also one of the another reason. And health issues, chronic health issues. So wife or husband who are facing such a chronic health problems, they go, first marriage will be failed or second marriage will be failed and go for a third one. So multiple marriages nowadays in this generation, we have to see it commonly. Jupiter and Venus are more important, which plays a vital role in the birth chart. So with the name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, so we may calculate and analyze the birth chart, which gives us a detailed married life. And fifth, love and romance. So how they are with each other, how much love they maintain. So through the fifth house, about their knowledge, about another important thing is the impotency. So some of the astrologers who don't to find it out, such a impotency in the birth chart, yes. And after marriage, his wife leads to second marriage. So impotency. It is rarely identified by the astrologers. So impotency means the seventh lord Mercury. When it is aspected by Saturn, yes, he is impotency. He becomes impotency. And employers who are going for long journey or long travel for many and many years, yes, he will become impotency after 30 years or 35 years also, because of health issues. So very slowly he will change as a impotency. So these are the reasons which can be analyzed through the birth chart, whether he has a second marriage or third marriage or fourth marriage. So multiple marriages can be identified through these indicators. So Jupiter, seventh lord in dual sign. Seventh lord is in dual signs. Dual signs means Pisces is a dual sign. Gemini is a dual sign. Virgo is a dual sign. And Sagittarius is a dual sign. When seventh lord is in the place of dual sign, yes, so there may be a chance getting second marriage. So thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you. Pedra sir.
Thank you, Sudhakar sir. Gyaneshwar sir.
Yeah.
In your words about multiple marriage indicators in natal chart.
Yeah, good morning to all. So marriage topic is actually a very big topic. Anyway, we are divided into many parts of this weekly. Earlier, some weeks we already discussed some of the things related to marriage. So today topic is multiple marriages. So multiple marriage, the thing is, at the time of rishis written all these dictums and shlokas on the marriage subject, the society is going to change time to time, place to place, the concept of marriage. Some people think marriage means only if it is happen in front of the people with elders blessing, that only considered marriage. But the time is changing. The marriage concept also changed. So you can see marriage is not only just by tying a knot or mangalya. A person, a male and female, get together and feels each other as a relationship. So whatever they call today's living, there are so many names are coming in the modern society. But as per subject is the person. In our ancestor systems, in so many shastras mentioned, there are 8 varieties of marriages. Like example, Rakshasa, Gandharva, Vaidika. So there's so many types of marriages given, 8 types of marriages. So we need to consider that is also marriage. So multiple marriages means not by just doing marriage one after one, or some people have a parallel, like in the olden days. Even today also in other community, other religion, they will have a multiple marriages at the simultaneously. Some people will have a officially marriage, some people will have a unofficially relationships, also comes under the multiple marriages. If male and female get together and starting living or feeling each other as a relation, that we need to consider as a marriage itself. So that's why the difficulty in assessing marriage, when it will happen. The person comes to ask the marriage means only by going through all the process. But the person will have already love affair, already will have experienced the life, marriage life in other way. So comes to again the Lagna Lord. The first point, always focus. The Lagna Lord gives the importance clue. What is the mentality, the person, the personality, the behavior towards opposite sex, or customs, or about the society. Because it's Dharmasthan, Dharma Trikonam, Lagna is important. Lagna is without affliction. Lagna Lord is very well placed and without affliction. Definitely the person will follow and the person will be interested to live in a dharmic way. Whatever the society is gives the rules, regulations, or obey the elders, the customs in the family. So the first point is, once you need to see the Lagna Lord, then we can ascertain that okay, this person is this type of mentality. Again, Karaka also comes to Lagna, Karaka, Mars and Ravi. These planets also plays major role because Ravi is a dharma, honest. Mars is again the mentality, the personality towards opposite sex. Mars. That's why in every chart matching, we need to see the Mars in both charts because the Mars is a very most important planet for regarding marriage. If Mars is good, the person will have a good health regarding marriage. The same thing, the Mars is very badly placed, afflicted in female charts. Definitely that person, the woman, is going to face a lot of problems related to marriage from spouse. So that's why Mars is a very important. In natural Kala Purusha, Mars is a Lagna Lord, first house. 7th house is a Venus. It's a natural spouse Karaka. So that's why given in the male chart, Venus is a spouse karaka, female chart, Mars is a spouse karaka. So Venus and Mars also play important role. If you comes to our topic, there's a multiple marriages. After Lagna, you need to see seventh house. Because there are so many reasons of failure of existing marriage or going for other marriage or other relations. So many reasons in the society. When it's a kid's problem, without kid, officially they will go for second marriage. With the personality, mentality is not good, then the person look for other marriages, other relations. So again, the seventh house is also plays major role. Seventh house is afflicted. Seventh lord is also afflicted by malefics. Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars. These are all natural malefics. You need to see in the chart also Naisargika malefics. They also plays the important role. For ascertaining the person will have a multiple relation or multiple marriage. So there are so many yogas mentioned in the Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra regarding the seventh house. The seventh house is under Papakartari. Definitely the person is going to have multiple marriage. If Lagna Lord is in 11th house, the person will have again multiple relations. Even Lagna Lord is in Lagna itself, the person will have at least 2 marriages. So many yogas is given regarding multiple marriage. So we need to see people coming for asking these questions. They will have, first they will come question, okay, I'm not getting married. Maybe there are genuine cases will be there. That the seventh house is badly affected and the Karaka is also afflicted. So definitely there is a delay. Sometimes marriage may not happen if the like Sannyasa Yoga is formed. If Sannyasa Yoga is formed in the chart, forget about marriage. But people will try, keep on trying, okay, I need to get married. So what to do? Again, they will ask us, sometimes they force us, okay, what are the remedies we need to do? Sometimes the remedies will not work once the chart is very strong with your previous life, Purva Punya, Purva Karma regarding marriage. Again, comes to regarding the multiple marriages, Kuja dosha is also plays important. The Mars is very badly placed in 12th house. Definitely the wife will be sick. Sometimes wife will be dying early with disease. Maybe there are fightings. With that fight, they will separate. The Mars is a Karaka for separation. Saturn is also type of Karaka. Ketu is also some type of separation Karaka planet regarding marriages. So Venus should not be afflicted by these separative planets. Definitely they will go through all these problems in their life regarding marriage. 6th house is the most important. Again, separation comes. If 7th lord is in 6th house, it leads to separation. Or 7th lord goes to 12th house, also leads to separation, health issues. There are different reasons are there why the people go for multiple relations. The Lagna is afflicted. There are people chart I have seen, the moon is in Lagna. Our moon is in 7th house. That moon is afflicted by any malefic, Rahu or Saturn. Even Mars also. Sometimes Mars is also, I have seen. These people never satisfy with the customs, the current conditions regarding marriage. He never, he never, he never obey the rules. He always think out of the box, out of the society, out of the custom. So that's why they keep on try for other relations. So that leads to multiple marriages or multiple relations. So we can say like that there are many yogas, many combinations for multiple marriages. Also nowadays we are seeing girls and boys, they are ready to change their opinions regarding marriage within a month after marriage, looking for other thoughts and going for separation or divorce. So they are nowadays is facing society, facing these type of issues. And astrologer also getting these charts, many people are coming with this option. Even some people after having kids also, the kids are there already, they are trying to divorce, get the divorce, go for other marriage. Well, the question comes, when I will get the divorce and when I will get the second marriage. So that type of mentality is generated in the people. The society is also leading to thinking that way. The parents are not giving proper knowledge, or I'm not saying that one, but the generation is getting this type of mentality. No patience, no understanding. They are living with mostly with egos. They want to satisfy their ego. They never think about others in their shoes. So all these problems, again, these are all, the reason is again personality, mentality, where we born and brought up, what type of values, family values we learned, we got in the home, in the school, in the society. So that's why all these leads to is a non-healthy society regarding marriage, because in India, marriage system is one of the best praised marriage system till now. But slowly we are losing our customs. We are adopting other things that we are feeling that okay, the latest modern society, modern culture. So more or less, if you take any chart, I think 90% of charts are coming with these problems. Because the time is like that. Nobody is following the proper rituals before getting the kid. Earlier, we used to get the proper timing, proper muhurta for having a kid, so that the kid will be born in the right time, in a proper good time, so that he will be is asset for society and family. But the kids are born in such a bad time, negative time. Malefics are afflicting Lagna and seventh house. Our moon is under affliction, and marriage related Karaka planets are under affliction. So these are, with that combinations, the people leads to this type of mentality. So it is a big topic as per my knowledge. So because there are number of yogas. They can't say that okay, only one planet sitting in this house, this will happen. It's not like that. This is there are 9 planets plays important role. 12 houses plays important role. So the multiple combinations, multiple dasha, transit, all these effects comes into force. Then the person takes all this type of decisions. Some charts will have definitely some remedies it allows. The Jupiter is well placed. Definitely there is a chance to do some remedies to avoid all this. But that is not possible in everything. That again we need to see properly where it is possible, where it is not possible. But before that, any person, they should have a personality development. The personality development things will come from first family. They need to educate the kids. Even whatever in the chart, is there a negative effect? If the person feels, if he has a very good sankalpa, with that mentality, he can avoid all these problems. Until unless they never realize what is going on. Yes, sir. These are the minimum points from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ganu sir. Thank you for your time for Kalagati. Ravi sir, what are the multiple marriage indicators?
Yes. First, I will share what Maharshi told. Sir, Graneshwar sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you read it, sir?
Yeah, Mandave Shukragehe va Jayadishe Shubhekshite Sochage tu Visheshena Bahubaryo Tare Bhavet. Naro Bhavet.
If seventh lord is in a sign of Saturn, or sir, you please read it, sir.
If seventh lord is in a sign of Saturn or of Venus and be aspected by a benefic, there will be many wives. Should the seventh lord be particularly in exaltation, the same effects will come to pass.
Yes, sir. As Maharshi said, if seventh lord is in exaltation and seventh house got a good benefic aspect, and when seventh lord is in Saturn or Venus place, then that person may have multiple wives. Okay? So that means it is for gent chart. He told about a gent chart. The multiple wives will be there. And also he given
That time who is having multiple wives is a social status. It's a good now is in a reverse.
Can you read it, sir?
One will have two wives if the seventh lord is in fall or in a malefic sign along with the malefic, while the seventh house or seventh Navamsha belongs to Uranus planet.
So,
If Mars and Venus, shall I stop or continue?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If Mars and Venus are in the seventh, or if Saturn is in the seventh, while the Lord of Ascendant is in the eighth house, the native will have three wives. This is one more condition.
Yeah.
There will be many wives if Venus is in dual sign. Suppose Venus is in again Pisces, dual sign and exaltation. So Kalatrakaraka once exalted, it leads to many wives. Dual sign, while its lord is in exaltation, as in the seventh lord, is endowed with strength. So plurality of wives.
Yes, sir. Go on.
Yeah, you carry on. So just I got the call.
Okay. So here Rishi Parasara told that a person may have two wives if seventh lord is fall. Fall means debilitation, or in a malefic sign, along with malefic. If seventh lord is sitting with any malefic, while the seventh house or seventh Navamsha belongs to NH planet. NH planet means Mercury. If Mars and Venus are in seventh, if Mars and Venus combinedly conjunct in seventh house, or if Saturn is in seventh, while the Lord of the Ascendant is in eighth, so seventh Lord is in eighth, the native will have three wives. So multiple wives, he told. There will be many wives if Venus is in dual sign, while its Lord is in exaltation, as seventh Lord is endowed with strength. So here, Parasara Maharshi told that if seventh Lord is having full strength, then also he will give you multiple partners. And Maharshi told that if seventh Lord is again debilitation or in negative, then also the person will go to multiple marriages. Okay, read it clearly. If seventh Lord is in powerful, then also this person will get marriages. If seventh Lord is in fall, that means less power, then also this person will get multiple marriages. Venus is in dual signs. If Venus is in dual signs means Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. If Venus is in dual signs, then also this person may go into multiple relationships. Okay. So like this, Rishi Parasara told about multiple wives, multiple partners. First of all, we need to why persons will go to multiple marriages. So nowadays, what is happening? If first marriage getting into some troubles, okay, some pains, then they are giving divorce and they're remarrying. That is one concept. And second concept is they are maintaining multiple relationships, okay, with hiding each other. So they are maintaining multiple marriages. Okay. If seventh Lord is in trouble, okay, that person may give divorce. Okay. So Maharshi told that if seventh Lord, seventh house is having some malefics, if seventh Lord is sitting in 6, 8, 12, okay, he will lose the strength. And no benefit aspect on seventh house or seventh Lord, then this person may go into divorce. Again, they will remarry. If seventh Lord is powerful, okay, this person will maintain multiple relationships. Okay. Without giving divorce, this person will maintain multiple relationships. If seventh Lord, and also he mentioned that Venus in dual signs. Why dual signs will give you multiple relationships? Dual signs means they will do so many things at a time, multitasking. Yeah. If Venus is a relationship karaka, if Venus is sitting in that, there may be higher chances that they can do multitasking in relationship. Yeah. So this may be cause. And also he said that if Mars conjunct with Venus, okay, then this Venus is a karaka for relationships. Then also he will show that violence. Mars will show that violence in relationships. Venus is relationships. Okay. If they are closely conjunct, then this person may give divorce. This person may give divorce. Second time, he will marry. Again, same conjunction will act. This Mars and Venus, same conjunction will act. But why that second marriage will sustain? Because he already got a trouble and remarried because of social customs. Okay, he may fear, this person may fear that if second marriage also fail, how the society will think. Okay, with that fear, he may manage his power. Okay, he may suppress his power. How many fights happen in house also, again he will become compromised. Okay. Here first we need to want to learn about first house and seventh house. First house is our personality, our character, our identity. First house. So here we can't compromise on anything. Okay. If someone was commenting on your personality, on your character, you will not compromise. You will give you strong answer for that. Okay. So first house, there is no compromise at all. But for some works, some issues, we need to have to go partnerships. Okay. Suppose we need children. With alone, you can't get children, right? So you will leave your first house and will go to the seventh house to get a partner so that you will bear children, to get a children. Okay. So here, seventh house is all about partnerships, whether it is business or life. Suppose you want to start a business to gain money. You need to go to partnerships, seventh house. Seventh house will check your first house, okay, your character, your attitude. If your first house is very strong, then this person may struggle in partnerships or relationships. If first house is very strong, ascendant lord is very strong, this person always think that I can do it alone. Why I need to go to partnership or relationship? Okay. If seventh house is very strong than first house, then this person always feel that I need a relationship to prosper my personality, my character. Okay, he always want to go into a relationship if seventh house is very strong. Seventh house always check about your character, whatever the negativity is, it always point out. Suppose your wife is there, your wife always tell about your negatives. Okay, so if your ascendant is good, then you will take it in a positive note, or else you will fight back. Okay, it's all depends on your ascendant. If ascendant is good, whatever the negativities told by your relationships or partners, you try to rectify that and modify that. So there will be a compromising attitude in you. If your first lord is good, you never compromise. If your first lord is in good dignity than your seventh house, then you will never compromise. If anyone say about your negativities, you will not compromise at all. You will fight back. See, here key role is the Karaka Venus and Jupiter. Venus for males, Jupiter for females. If these two planets are good, this person will get that knowledge to compromise the things. He will try to compromise. Then there is no divorce or multiple marriages. Okay. If the seventh lord is not good and first house lord is strong and the Karakas are not good dignity, then this person will never compromise. Relationship or marriage means compromising the things. Okay. So we should compromise. We should adjust for some things. Okay. So your partner or your spouse will not behave what you think. They will behave differently. They will see the world in a different angle. So when you go into marriage, you are bringing a person into your seventh house. Seventh house always see the first house. That is your character, your attitude, your personality. Okay. So this wife or your husband will always check your personality character. Okay. Whatever the things that they will try to modify, they will try to point out those issues, negative things. If your seventh and first house are in a good balance or rhythm, you will compromise. Or karakas, Venus or Jupiter are good, you will try to compromise the things. Okay, I will modify. If those are not good, then this person will fight back. This fight back will leads to divorce. Never compromise attitude will leads to divorce. Then again remarriage. Yeah. We astrologers, people ask the questions, when I will get marriage. We will see when the planets in 7th or 5th. 5th is about love, romance. 7th is all about relationship. If they are getting activated by Gochara, we will tell that to that person, maybe this year you will get married. Because the Gochara, the planets, the Dasha, if they are related to 7th and 5th, if your 7th and 5th houses are activated, then every astrologer will tell that you will get opportunity this year. Yeah. So like this we will tell. Yeah. There is no exact time when you will get married. No astrologer will not predict when you will get exactly, exact month, exact week, exact time. Nobody will tell. Okay. It's a overthinking. Okay. Everything astrologer can tell. This is overthinking. Okay. So only astrologer will tell by seeing if your 5th house and 7th house is activated or not, whether it is activating in this year or not. Okay. So Gochara and Dasha are fructifying or not. Then they will tell that maybe your marriage will happen this year. Maybe you will get opportunities for your marriage. Okay. So like this, up to know what my knowledge, up to my knowledge. So I will tell this same procedure. Okay, I'm not criticizing others. So here multiple marriages means this person not able to compromise, not able to compromise in everything. Okay, he is going in a solo way. Okay, so he is dominating. He is dominating and he is going in a solo way that he is not able to accept other people. Okay, this we need to check both the charts, bride and bridegroom, both charts. If one person is getting, okay, other person, even though they are having good marriage yoga and a good karakas, then also that person will get a divorce. Okay, so we need to see both the charts. So these are the some indicators as told by Rishi Parasara. So always we, for a second marriage or third marriage or fourth marriage, I always check 7th house only. 7th and first house. 7th and first house. If it is love, then 5th house. There is any connection with 5th house, then this person will go into love. These are the indicators for multiple marriages. Okay. So always try to compromise. Okay. Don't follow 7th house. Try to compromise with your own attitude and character. Okay? Don't leave your first house. That there should be a rhythm or balance between first and second. Then only you will be fructifying in marriage life. Always think that your spouse will come to your life to point out your negatives in your character, in your personality, and your identity. They are always like a exam. They will put always an exam for you. They always tell you this is not good for you. Not, you need to change. Like this, so many questions they will arise. Okay, if you are good, then you will compromise. Then you will change your attitude. Okay? Marriage life will bring a complete man in you. Okay, that's why people will tell Kamigaka Moksha Kamigado in Telugu. If you are not go through this marriage life, you will not get moksha. Okay, because you want to cure all the negatives in first house, because seventh house directly watches first. So these are the the knowledge what we learn. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Ravi sir, any signification of Mahadasha or transit for multiple marriages?
Yes, sir. So even though the person is having damaged seventh house or gochara is not good, the dasha also need to come. The dasha. If a good dasha is going on, okay, even though seventh house is not good and gochara is not good, dasha is good. Suppose a ninth house, good exaltation, Lord dasha is going on, then there is a 100% probability the marriage sustains. You will not leave. Dasha is very key. We cannot say by only seeing by seventh house not damage. Okay, this person will marriage, multiple marriages will happen. No, dasha also need to come. If that person is having seventh house is not good and seventh house dasha is running, then there is a most 100% probability that he will give divorce and remarry. Okay. So we need to check the dasha. Dasha is the focus point. Where he is focusing. That focus also need to conjoined with the gochara and seventh lord for multiple marriages. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sudhakar sir? Unmute, sir. In the panel, anybody have a questions? You can unmute and ask the questions. Meanwhile, Sudhakar sir, you said for second marriage, second house is a key indicator. So
Yeah.
when will that will be activated? The second lord dasha should be in focus or it will be activated.
When second house or second lot, eighth house and eighth lot, so both the two are more important. So if the malefic planets which are placed in second and eighth house, no doubt he will go for a second marriage because of speech, and quarrel something. There is no good relationship which cannot be maintained by couples. So that's why they go for a second marriage. So first marriage can be damaged.
Okay, sir, thank you. Any questions from the panel? You can unmute and ask.
Just one more thing. This second house, why second house is given me? Eighth house is a death. So from seventh to eighth house is the second house. It's a death of the first marriage. So during that dasha, if any planet sitting in second house and the planet sitting in eighth house also aspects the second. So that's why the planets involvement and the second and eighth lords dasha also, dasha, antardasha, because mahadasha is a pattern. That if Saturn mahadasha takes is a 19. So 19 years will not be every year will not match. So the mahadasha will do only pattern. What is meant for it, overall. So antardasha only the key role. At the same time, these two planets, Dasha Lord, Antardasha Lord, at the time of event, where they are transit, whether they are in a good aspect, even in transit also, whether they are any malefic aspect on them. So all these plays roles. Any more doubts, please?
Any more doubts? Unmute yourself and ask question. Ravi sir, we can stop recording. No, there is no questions. Any concluding remarks you have to add?